Greetings of peace and grace to you, members of the United Seminary community. I'm grateful to be joining your story of social transformation and racial justice for such a time as this. Seminaries are a treasure, and they must not be invisible on the social landscape. Let me tell you just a little bit about myself as I begin this interim work with you. I'm an American Baptist. That's one of the nice kind that doesn't necessarily rhyme with root canal like some Baptists. I've been in theological education about 40 years. I have been a teacher, professor, teaching in the areas of theology and spiritual formation. I've been an academic dean, and then for the last 16 years, I served as president at Central Seminary, an ecumenical seminary in the metro Kansas City area. I love theological education, and I love to encourage what I see struggling to be born in the lives of learners. I love the work of faculty as well as staff and the ways in which they support these learners. Perhaps my best image of what I do is a midwife of grace, seeking to reflect what I see the Holy Spirit doing in the lives of students and faculty and staff. I know you have a rich heritage. Those who have done their theological work here at United love it. They know that entering theological education helps one see the world in a new way, and we know we all need to continue in that growth. Let me tell you some of the priorities that I have during these 2 years or so that I will be with you. The first will be renewing and updating the strategic plan. Of course, that is always an iterative listening process whereby the various stakeholders of the institution are able to voice the strengths and the aspirations. And of course, along with this will be a review of other areas of operation. Operational effectiveness matters because theological schools, many of whom have a degree of fragility, need the best practice we can bring in how to steward the resources. Other areas I will be looking at, of course, is advancement. No president worth her salt can outsource the job of paying attention to key donors as well as cultivating new faithful friends of the seminary. And I'm eager to do that work because I think everybody is a little more comfortable internally if they know that that is a priority for presidential leadership. Also, I know that your community has been wounded and bruised in some ways, and I want us to pay attention to how we move past a culture of lament toward a new form of mutual regard as we bring healing and forward movement to this good school. It's understandable that sometimes a school gets out of harmony and needs to renew its ethos of care. You're doing a wonderful thing as a progressive seminary who desperately cares about the social landscape, justice, and that theological education be in the service of making a significant difference in the world. I am eager and delighted to work with you over the next couple of years, and I invite you to join with me in making this a very renewing time. It'll take all of us. I look forward to learning about the history of United from alums, from donors. I look forward to meeting students and members of the community as we build the future together. In fact, I will be having a number of small group conversations over the next number of weeks so that I can hear from you of your love for and your aspiration for the ongoing work of United. is to strengthen every aspect of the seminary so that then the board might call a settled president for the next epoch, with the way being smoothed for that new person who will then come and lead, hopefully, for a very long time. Grace and peace to each of you, and may God bless our common labor